Hello everyone and welcome to the webinar. My name is Akriti Jain and I'll be presenting you the webinar on study abroad, which is a tool of lucrative global career and not a de facto gateway to immigration or permanent residency. Just to brief you about myself, I'm an enthusiastic education management professional working with MeetUniversity.com on a capacity of senior expert for study abroad. I'm also a certified senior counselor for overseas education, holding more than 6 years of experience in working with over 400 universities and colleges globally while helping over 1100 students from different parts of the country. Introducing you to our organization, MeetUniversity.com. It is a leading college search and information website for students looking to pursue higher education abroad. Users can get information on 3,000 colleges and search over 40,000 courses. Users can opt for personalized counseling sessions by Ivy League experts who help at an important stage of a higher education college shortlisting and application. MeetUniversity.com have counseled more than 1 lakh students and holds more than 13,000 university connects. Now, every year, over 1 million students from around the world study for a period of time outside their home countries. This opportunity to experience different cultures is invaluable, helping to prepare you for participating in a truly global 21st century. So, what does that really mean to you? Simply put, it gives you the opportunity to explore the world of your terms. You choose your destination, you choose your program, you choose what you get out of the study abroad experience. No matter what degree, you should consider the benefits of international study, possible internship, and active participation in a foreign culture. Top reasons for studying abroad is you get to see the world and broaden your experience. There are many amazing things to experience around the world. You can see different natural landscapes and climate that does not exist in your country. There are historical landmarks in every country that help shape the history of the globe. You can expand your knowledge of the world by actually being there, seeing it, touching it, and experiencing it. Pictures in the textbook simply do not do justice to the standing under the Eiffel Tower or under the Great Wall of China. Is there a place or landmark you have always wanted to see? This is how you can understand the world in a direct, all encompassing way. Studying and living in a different culture will help you see the world from a completely different perspective. It is an amazing experience that will change your life. It will also help you in gaining a new perspective on your own country. Being immersed in one country tends to give you the limited view of our world. Traveling outside the country will show you how it affects and fit into all of humanity. From the vantage point of someone else's culture, you can truly see your own. By being exposed to so many diverse traditions, you will understand the significance of keeping your own traditions alive. You may come to a better understanding of how, as an individual, fit into this world. Learning about your own country by living abroad remains extremely relevant today as we continue to further our understanding of other countries. Also, it gets a chance to explore your heritage. Getting in touch with your family's heritage can be another strong motivation to study abroad. Many minority students report tremendous educational and personal benefits from exploring countries where their families have roots. Studying abroad can provide you with an opportunity to learn about your own authenticity and to explore your own identity. Whether your family recently emigrated or has lived here for decades, or whether you are discovering your family's culture for the first time or interested in learning more, study abroad can provide you with an opportunity to learn your own authenticity and explore your own identity. Learning a language in a country where it is spoken. The only way to truly become fluent in a language is immersed in it. If you have studied a language for several years and wish to gain fluency in that language, study abroad. Conversely, if you haven't studied languages at all, remember that almost half of your study abroad program doesn't require any foreign language. Learning a foreign language will increase your educational development, improve your communication skills, and give you a world of opportunities you might not otherwise have. Knowing another language will help you appreciate international literature, music, and films, as well as better understanding the culture you live in. As you learn a different language, you will also come to know more of your own. Improve your professional and financial potential. International experiences are crucial and impressive part of any resume. In addition to the personal growth you'll undergo while overseas, the international and cross-cultural skills you'll develop will certainly expand your employment opportunities and consequently your income potential. Globally minded employees are in high demand. Many companies seek out individuals with multilingual and multicultural experience and skills. Additionally, students can also take advantage of internship while they study abroad for an international work experience that is valued among employers. Your newly acquired skills will strengthen your resume in America's increasing ethnically and culturally diverse workforce. Become a full-time learner. While studying abroad, you will have the opportunity to truly become a full-time student. Traveling outside the United States will be an education in itself. Many students who go abroad report that in addition to enjoying and learning in their classes during the week, they learn some of the most valuable lessons outside the classroom. Weekend excursions to museums and cultural sites also add to your academic and personal growth. You learn to interact with people who may not necessarily think or communicate with you. While in a foreign country, even mundane activities like shopping for groceries become educational experiences. Studying abroad programs also run a variety of time frames, meaning a student can fit a study abroad experience into their academic schedule and gain credit towards their major. It also helps you in gaining new insights and outlooks through new relationships. The relationship formed while studying abroad might become some of the deepest friendship you will ever develop. You will have the opportunity to meet people from different backgrounds and culture, and some of these people may even become lifelong friends. Study abroad returnees often report meeting others with whom they expect to have no common ground, and then discovering that despite being from a different part of the globe, they have much in common and much to learn from one another. These relationship insights and outlook have a critical part of the study abroad experience. You will network with the fellow students, teachers, host families, and professionals. Oftentimes, your best opportunity will come from um, you who you know more. Fight stereotypes by educating others. There are the distinct challenges everyone face abroad. Many other cultures only have experience with different ethnic groups through the media. Students may become frustrated when the same stereotype from home follow them overseas. However, this is also a unique opportunity to educate others who you are as an individual and as a group. You can illustrate your own experiences in comparison to what others see and hear. This is your chance to be an individual as a representative of your culture and to encourage positive understanding of the global diversity. It helps you in dispel your own stereotypes in addition to serving as a cultural ambassador to dispel others' misconceptions. Studying abroad gives you a chance to break down some of your own stereotypes about other countries and peoples. Not only will you have the chance to immerse yourself in another culture, you will also meet people from different backgrounds and make professional and personal connections with people whom you may have never been expected. Take control of your future. During your time abroad, you will exposed to countless different experiences that may influence the rest of your life. Some students even end up changing their major and career path as a result of new things they learn from being abroad. Others discover a newfound passion for life, decide what they want to work abroad or desire to learn a new language. Memories of living in a developing nation are part of who I some students are today and give them a profound understanding of the challenges and economic development. After studying abroad, you may find your travels have the profound influence on your career and personal growth. If you wish to continue with your higher education into either a master's or a doctorate, study abroad experience will give you an edge on the competition, graduate program, law school, medical schools all took favorably on such global experience. You will never know who may be impressed by your travels. Now, the basic concept of studying abroad was based on the assumption that graduates who would return to their homeland to serve colonial administration once they have developed skills and absorbed the values of colonial rulers. Studying abroad is not only a step towards a successful career, it is an experience of a lifetime. You will never learn as much in your country as you will learn and while living and studying abroad. As a student, you absolutely have to find a way to spend at least a semester overseas during your studies. All career benefits of studying overseas are critical and yet secondary to the main experience you get. Studying abroad is an excellent way to achieve proficiency in a foreign language or even to begin study of a foreign language. Students who study abroad in a non-English speaking country may use the society at large as a language lab in which to perfect their language skills. Upon return, students are better prepared to read, speak, and do conduct research in their target language. Study abroad provides a significant participation in another society, gives students a special understanding of another part of the world, one that cannot be gained from traveling as a tourist or from reading a textbook. Study abroad may also have enormous personal benefits and contribute substantially to individually psychological growth. Students often achieve a greater maturity, independence, self-confidence, and deeper appreciation for an understanding of their place in the world. Study abroad can prepare you effectively for a career in an increasingly global marketplace and expand your vocational horizons. The practical cross-cultural that you develop overseas, your exposure to diverse culture, your resourcefulness and flexibility, your initiative, can send you apart from the other candidate competing for position in graduate and professional schools or job with companies and organizations. The main reason why many people choose to study abroad, however, is open up job opportunities in some of the most prosperous countries in the world. Some destinations enjoy a better quality of life, and if you are not lucky enough to be born in such a place, then one of the ways to relocate is through a successful career. It's not rocket science, though that would certainly be one degree that would help. Now, the next question arises if study abroad is worth it. There, there's a wide variety of reasons why people would want you to go abroad to study, to develop a stronger command of English as a language, attend a potentially better quality of course, and the chance to make international contacts during the time of your university that may be used later down the line in your career. The main reason why people choose to study abroad, however, is to open up job opportunities in some of the most prosperous countries in the world. Some destinations enjoy a better quality of life, and if you are not lucky enough to be born in such a place, then only ways to relocate is through a successful career. Is study abroad worth the cost? There is no question. It is expensive, but it is an experience that can open doors, offer career opportunities that without studying abroad would be impossible or at least a lot harder to obtain. The next question that is at what point does the value of experience outweigh the money spent? Not studying abroad lowers a person's chances of success in ever globalizing world, and that has the economic consequences. It's difficult to ignore the fact that studying abroad comes at a very real price, but the price that can be measured both in money and by experience. The economic price, the price of the airfare, the transportation, the room, the food, the tuition cost will vary from program to program, but the cost of not going is same for every trip. It lowers the chances of success in ever globalizing world that we live in, a world where bilingual is the international norm and where multiculturalism is becoming the standard of our country. In our increasing interconnected world and global economy, the opportunity to study abroad seems like a particular valuable experience. College students are urged to take advantage of study abroad program to expand horizons and gain enriching cross-cultural experience. Many times it really opened their eyes to a whole another way of thinking about the world that we live in and how their actions and interaction with people from other cultures really have an effect on the world that we live in. Many times it reshapes the way they think about their own career plan and they take a more reflective turn on the role that they're going to play in the world as it relates to their career plans. And oftentimes you talk to people who studied abroad 50 years ago and they will let you know that was the most powerful experience they would ever had. Now, there is a popular myth in which it is said that potential employers don't value study abroad component. Employers increasingly want workers who can work cross-culturally and speak another language. Studying abroad is one of the best way for students to acquire marketable international qualification, cross-cultural competencies, and proficiencies in second language. In addition to value the soft skills acquired while spending time abroad, employers want workers who can collaborate with others around the world, but just listing down studying abroad on a resume or in a cover letter won't cut it. Students must package their study abroad experience in a way that showcases what they have learned. Organizations will want to know what an applicant did and learned while abroad, and how the experience can be brought to bear on the job. Perhaps studying abroad is not for you, and if that's the case, that's okay. But if you are saying no due to any other of the misperceptions, do your research before you decide not to go. One of the reasons that the uh, institution that the students decide not to study abroad is because you need to consolidate the vast amount of information out there. And all these tips have given you a comprehensive yet practical guide to all you students and the parents to use for all the decision making. All programs are not equal, and study abroad offices cannot possibly convey all big and small things needed to know to make your decision. Prepare a student for the experiences and the students leverage what they have learned once they have returned. While available statistics on the study abroad might still be limited, there are some notable studies on studying abroad and career, learning and academic performance, retention, and personal development. Here are some of the remarkable findings. For study abroad and career, salaries, and job skills, 97% of study abroad students find employment within 12 months of graduation, when only 49% of graduates find employment in the same period. That means they are twice as lucky to find a job. Among study abroad alumni, 90% landed in a job within 6 months. A UK study supports US finding that study abroad returnees are more likely to find employment within 6 months. 35% of higher education aspirants starting salaries. That's how much more study abroad students earn than those college graduates who do not study abroad. A British study found that the study abroad graduates out earn their peers by 17%. This equates to approx $7,000 annually for US students and £3,120 for UK students. Maintaining this earning advantage translates to earning an extra $5,67,500 over one's career in the US. 90% of study abroad alumni who applied got their job in first and second choice grad. 84% of study abroad alumni felt their studies abroad helped them build valuable skills for the job market. Second study confirmed that this is 84% actually. 80% of the study abroad students reported that study abroad allowed them to adopt better to diverse work environment. 70% of the study abroad alumni claim that because of study abroad, they are more satisfied with their jobs. 59% of employers uh, said study abroad would be valuable in an individual's career later on with an organization. 34% of students feel that study abroad alumni, they claim that study abroad helped them to choose their career field. 19% of the students feel that lower unemployment rates were found among study abroad alumni, according to the studies. So the statistics found the greatest increasing salary earning among study abroad alumni compared to their peers among seven majors, that is for sociology, computer sciences, theology and regional studies, electronics and electrical engineering, and physical geographical sciences. For study abroad and graduation and according academic performance statistics are 100% of the students feel there is a greater improvement in GPA post study abroad. Students' GPAs tend to rise and as they approach the completion of their undergraduate degrees. Students who studied abroad saw their GPA rise twice as quickly as a result of going abroad compared to the student who stayed in town, according to studies. 19% of students are more likely to graduate. That describes how study abroad participate are more likely to graduate than non-participants by 6 years. Even at 4 years, study abroad participants are 50% more likely to graduate on the basis of the study. For studying abroad and personality, 97% of the study abroad alumni found that students attribute study abroad to increase their maturity. 96% of study abroad alumni claimed an increase in self-confidence attributed to study abroad. 89% of study abroad alumni reported that study abroad facilitated a greater tolerance for ambiguity. A German study compared personality development and found that students who studied abroad showed improvement in 5 core traits compared to their peers who did not study abroad, that is openness, extraversion, agreeable, I'm sorry, agreeableness, and emotional stability. Staying or studying or even interning abroad doesn't guarantee you richness in the world like the aforementioned, but it lays down a framework for success. The experience of living independently, demonstrating your motivation, being reluctant when faced with challenges outside of your comfort zone, communicating with others from different backgrounds, and adopting a distinct international culture can only lead to your personal and professional growth. In turn, this will make you stand out of crowd, and who knows, maybe you end up being on the short list like this one day. With this, I will end this presentation. I hope the information provided is useful and you will make study abroad as a tool for a successful career, and just do not like to take it as uh, a tool for a permanent residency. In case you are planning to settle in your host country, um, permanent residency is something what eventually can follow, but that should not be your only reason why you would like to study abroad. Thank you very much for your time today, everyone.